Movie trailer voice. In a world full of corruption, deceit, and karate neck chopping, one man must tread the line between killing guys and grievously wounding guys. From the developer of Sequel 2, The Sequel, comes an adventure nobody remembers. Obsidian Entertainment presents Alpha Protocol. Misty-eyed, it's truly a shame how Alpha Protocol seemed to miss the mark with most gamers. Personally, I wouldn't change anything about the game. Fiercely sarcastic, but then, I also don't hate the ending of Mass Effect 3, so my opinion doesn't matter. Shaking off the rage, Alpha Protocol stars Mike Thornton, a special agent who just can't seem to catch a break. Cynicism mixed with fondness. His winning personality is truly remarkable. Players are able to choose between a wide variety of tones and inflections for how Mike speaks, ranging all the way from Microsoft during E3 to Microsoft slightly after E3. I call him 50 Shades of Douchebag. Many players will find themselves hating Mike more than most end bosses. Compromisingly, but admittedly, he does churn out several chuckle-worthy lines throughout, some of which become funnier when you realize being a dick to that guy affected how many guards will be at his boss's mansion. Attempt at humor. Speaking of segues, let's move on to the gameplay. Contemplative. I believe most people's problem with Alpha Protocol, other than that they haven't heard of it, is the learning curve. Not just for the player, but for Mike as well. Explanatory. You see, Mr. Thornton starts out unskilled in every aspect. Firearms, stealth, breathing. He is especially inept at not getting shot. Continuing. The player can allocate skill points wherever they please, specializing in one or many traits and abilities. This makes the game brilliant in some ways, and game-breakingly unforgiving in others. Frustration suggesting a bad experience. For instance, one could specialize in stealth and pistols and then be SOL during most boss battles. Off on a tangent, which brings me to the bosses. Through most of the game, it follows the general theme of letting the player deal with situations however they see fit, similar to Deus Ex in some respects. But the boss battles seem to take a preemptive cue from Human Revolution, with just a dash of the meat circus from Psychonauts. One of the game's strengths is its distinct lack of hand-holding. But with the bosses, it becomes obnoxious to the point where a walkthrough almost becomes required. Not just for during the boss battles, but for doing missions in the correct order beforehand to unlock some magical MacGuffin that will make a particular fight easier. Wary fondness. In conclusion, I do recommend Alpha Protocol to anyone looking for an alternative approach to the third-person shooter /stealth/ talk-to-people simulator. But keep your enthusiasm in check. Every action has consequences in the game, even small things like taking the upper route instead of the direct path. Hint, hint. You're welcome. See you later.